Hi, my name is Shelby, and I am the Fusion International Director. Hopefully at this point you have already gone through the Philosophy of Fusion Teams e-learning module, which explains the purpose of having multiple types of teams in Fusion in order to make everything run smoothly and in order to equip new young leaders. Here's a super quick review of that material. There are 4 types of teams in Fusion. The core team, which should be made up of Christians who are 18 plus and are committed to a large amount of responsibility connected to leading Fusion. Secondly, the wider team, also made up of 18 plus members who do not necessarily have to be Christians, but should be supportive of the overall vision of the Fusion ministry. Thirdly, the student or organizational team, formed a few months after Fusion starts, and yes, made up of students. And lastly, mini teams, which help to plan and prepare specific one-time events or activities. At the very beginning of Fusion, when your Fusion is first launching, the most crucial team is the core team. Actually, it's always the most crucial team. In some cases, the core team can handle all the responsibilities at the beginning, but it may be necessary to have a wider team from the beginning as well, to cover all the things that need to be done. The organizational or student team should be started later, as well as the mini teams, which are less crucial to the overall functioning of Fusion. There are a few areas of responsibility that are absolutely vital that someone on the core team takes ownership of, especially at the beginning. These responsibilities can be divided into 6 key roles. The main leader, this person leads the core team and leads the Fusion as a whole. The choir leader, this person leads the choir and team of conductors and other choir helpers. The band and workshop leader, this person or people lead the band and the workshops. The relational leader, this person organizes events outside of the Fusion rehearsals and also just generally makes sure everyone is being cared for. Then there's the spiritual leader. This person plans the weekly devotions and reminds the team to pray together for Fusion. The administrative leader, this person is responsible for finances, applications, and all the organizational behind-the-scenes details. The program manager, this person is responsible for finalizing and communicating the program of the weekly rehearsal, communicating who will do what. In many cases, the main leader can take on this role at the beginning, and eventually it could be passed on to someone else or shared. Most Fusion core teams do not look exactly the same due to the variety of skill sets, personalities, culture, and more. It's totally okay for one person to have 2 different roles simultaneously. For example, the main leader can also be the spiritual leader. When starting Fusion, there are a couple more key areas that someone needs to cover and think about, but they can be done by someone who is not on the core team. Or they could be done by someone who already has a different role on the core team. These responsibilities are the technical area, for example, running sound, presentations, setting up the instruments, and the leader of PR, for example, the social media. To summarize, there are 6 key roles that need to be included on the core team at the beginning, but they can be divided up as you see fit. There are also some additional areas that you need to remember to cover as well. Does it seem like a lot? Well, that's Fusion, but I promise it gets easier as you find your own weekly rhythms and gradually involve students in some of these areas of responsibility.